Hey everybody, welcome to Tuesday morning. Today's going to be a twofer, so I'm going to do a little lunge work, and we're going to do a little side ab, show you a little trick to do some side abs. Maybe it's a little bit more for the ladies watching, the guys you can get it too, but there's a little trick to do a side ab. It's going to get a lot more cell through here, okay? So first thing, a lunge. So using a band as a lunge, a couple things about a lunge. When you're in the lunge, when you're doing the lunge and you're coming out of the lunge, what you want to do, first off, you want to always make sure that knee is never pushed past your toe, because then you're going to hurt your knee. You want that knee just back around the heel, level about line with the heel. When you come out of the bottom of the lunge, so you're sitting on your knee, you want to roll that toe up. You want to roll your toe up, you want to push through the heel. You want to push through the heel, and I'll do it on this side so you can see better. You want to push through the heel so you push your bum. If you push down on the middle of the foot, the middle of the sole, and the ball of the foot around the toes, what's going to happen is you're going to actually lean forward a little bit, and then you're going to put pressure up on the knee. So you want to stay nice and straight. You want to push through the heel, push through the bum, and come up, okay? So that's a theory of things. So there's two ways to do it. Put that band out here. If you want, the traditional way, of course, is band behind the shoulders here. You come down, toes up, and you stand up. That's basically the traditional way you see most band workouts happen. The reason I don't really like that is there's not enough pressure at the bottom of the movement to get you going. Okay, you want some resistance right from the go, and you want a little bit more over the top here. So what I do is take the band way in front of my foot. Okay, if I'm doing my left leg, I always grab the top here, because if you grab with the left here and you see me do this, you're going to twist your body. So if you're on your left leg, you want to grab the top of the band with your right arm out in front. Then you can grab as low as you want down here to create more resistance. So when you go down on it, I hit the couch. So when you go down on it, you can grab here. You always keep your shoulders back, keep your head straight. Remember, the toe comes off. You want to push through the heel, you want to push through the ass, and then just stand up. And then the lower you grab, the more resistance you're going to have coming out of the bottom. You just stand up. You want to try and keep that band out there. Keep it way out there, grab, and squeeze up. Remember, you flex the heel, flex the butt, and stand. Just like that. Easy, easy, easy. Okay, so it's going to be set up good enough to do this next thing? Well, probably. Let's skip right into it here. No, you know what? I'm going to have to lower the... So let me lower this down. Sorry guys, like I say, this is just raw shooting, so it's not like when we shoot in the studio. Okay, so doing a side crunch. Now, you see this all the time in magazines, and they're just like, well, you're going away like this and doing this side crunch. And all you're doing is just throwing your leg and your elbow together, and your abs are kind of going for a ride. Okay, but I incorporate all my M.U.S.T training theory about getting the outer extremities out of the way, removing all other muscles except what you want to work. I incorporate all my ab stuff as well. So if you're doing a side crunch, what you want to do is you want to stretch out. First, you want to stretch out as much as you can. Now the big trick, watch what I do with my shoulder. See, I slide my shoulder down. I don't pull it back, I slide it down the line of the lat. You'll feel your lat right here, right underneath your armpit. Just slide that down, take your hip, sort of pull your hip in. So you take your lat, your shoulder, and now just like most other things that I do, you feel like you're locked in place, like you can't really move. Now you flex your abs to bring your elbow and your knee together, and your knee goes up to the roof, not in front of you, it goes up. You squeeze and hold the squeeze. After hold the squeeze, then you use your abs to push yourself back out again. And push way out, way out, way out. Stretch, 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 stretch. Drop that shoulder down, suck that hip in, and it's really squeeze, slow, squeeze the abs. It's not a race. Touch down, and then again, use your abs to expand back out again. So use your abs to push your leg away, use your abs to push your arm away. This is where you're taking contact with your body. Stretch out as far as you can. Now feel the difference between just doing this and drop that shoulder hip and flex the abs. Now you feel the abs working, because now the abs are in control. You've taken the shoulder out of it, you've taken the hip out of it, you've taken the leg and the arm out of it, and all you've got left, once you drop that shoulder and hip, squeeze the ab and hold the ab there and kick back out to a stretch. So if you remember everything in M.U.S.T training, you get the outer extremities out of the way. The other thing about M.U.S.T training is the body works in flow. It doesn't work in jerky movements. The body builds in flow. You got to make the muscle flow. You got to make the muscle flow from distal to origin. You got to make it flow so you get the full stretch of full contraction. If you just bounce through an exercise, you jump over and you miss that much muscle. You got to make it right from one end to the other end.